Good morning. It's the first warm day out. We got balmy 49 degrees, high of 66, and it looks like at sunset it's still about 60. So that's a perfect day for some riding later tonight, and we still don't have brake lights or a headlight. So I bought something. I have no idea where it is. Oh. This is the box of everything Mad Max. They're right here. All right, check it out. Originally, I was thinking I would use the little PCB from the original scooter that we took apart, but then I realized this is a 4-wire. It has turn signals. It's big. I'd have to 3D print an enclosure. I'd have to 3D print a lens, which I did get filament for, which is pretty sick. Is it in a box? Yeah, I got this Overture transparent red, which would have been so sick to make the lens for. However, that's a lot of work. And I also realized I don't really want to put this on the fender because then the fender is too big. So here's the fender. I want to run the stubby fender. So if I want to run the stubby fender, I can't put a light on it, which means my lights have to go down here. And I'd be showing you on Mad Max, that's out in the garage. So we'll go get that in a second. So we are going to use these right here, and we're gonna make little mounts that probably go on the axle, which sounds horrific because I don't want them to break and have my axle come loose, but I think there's something we can do. So the first step of business is to actually find M14 jam nuts in the city that we can pick up today. So I think it's M14 by 2. I'm gonna make some calls, see what we can find. And then if we can find those, we'll be good. Fuck. So, these nuts are approximately 12 height. The ones they have are 7. And I have a total of 15. Probably have a total of about 17 of threads showing here, but there's a couple threads missing there. Is my first order of business to mock up and start a print so that when I'm back with the nuts I can mount it, or go get the nuts. It's definitely mock up and start a print. So I'm gonna fire up the model and we need to jam out, which means I need some music and I need my AirPods. Yo, we did it. All right, check this out. It's pretty sick actually. It took me a little bit of time. I don't know, like 15 minutes probably, but I had to like inset where the nut goes, like right here. I wanted it to be like inset into this fillet and stuff, just because I like wasn't sure. Like I wanted to keep as much strength as I can. As you can see, it's like pretty thin overall. But yeah, I think it flows pretty good. I don't know how I'm gonna print it. I'll probably, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna print it. Actually, I'll probably print this vertical, so I'll probably rotate it like this because I want this to be precise, and this I can file out, but I want my light to like slide in pretty tight so that I can just use some sealant on it. So I'm gonna get these printed quick, get them set on the print plate, and then while we're ripping to get the jam nuts, we'll be running the printer. Dang, I don't want to jinx myself. But yeah, I'm happy with this. I see a way to make it stronger, but I don't like it. I do like it. Shoot. I did it. All right. So now the jam nuts should be the diameter of this without this outer flange, right? So it should be from this point of the hex to this point of the hex. And it can sit in just a little bit because there should be enough tool to grab onto or enough socket to grab onto with a wrench. So I added a rib that goes around it to thicken the support. So now I actually feel pretty confident that I could print this out of a normal PLA. It'll be way quicker. And I think less support on the print's gonna be better. So now I'm gonna go ahead and hit print, set up the plate, hit print, and then we're gonna rip. Print's done too. check them out. I think I need to see it on the floor. Yeah, I need to see it on the floor, I think. So how are we gonna do this? Oh, what? I don't know. I don't know. I think it's not the actual light design. I think I'm cool with the light design. I think it's the double hex nut with like the raw steel. You have the raw steel, the double hex nut, the black plastic, the wire. I think there's just a little too much going on. But I think it's pretty fire. Like, because when you're back here, it's just like, once these wires are tucked, let me do that quick. Yeah. Pretty fire. All right. I'll check back in a little bit. I got some like other stuff to do today. I'm super far ahead of schedule with this though. So I'm gonna go work on some other stuff that I gotta get done, and then I'll pop back to this to kind of work on the wiring and such. And I might dabble with the wiring without the camera on because fuck, like I'm not, that ain't me, dude. When I started this project, I said I was gonna work on the mechanicals of these scooters. And that's what my goal is. Those lights are freaking sick. I'm hyped on them. Whoops. All right, quick little test here. See how we did. Okay, if I turn the headlight on, wait. My headlight's not plugged in. All right, back to the test. We're on. Headlight works. Headlight's off. When I turn the headlight on, taillight should go on. Taillight does not go on. All right. Test failed. Be right back. Yo. Headlight's definitely on. Taillight, taillight. Boom. Okay, so now I just need to finish up my wiring. I messed up a little bit. Oh well, it happens. This might be one of the few moments while I'm doing this to where the two-stroke guys get along with me better in the comments than anybody into the electrical stuff, because I'm wiring this to the quality anybody would wire their two-stroke from 1980. And I've had a two-stroke from 1980, so I would know. So this is a good reminder for those watching, wondering what this guy's doing building an electric scooter. Well, when we started, I had only ridden really one high-performance one. It was Raymond Warner's at the Street Jam. It wasn't even included in these videos. It was a while ago. I didn't feel comfortable on it at all. Then I bought one. Still didn't feel comfortable on it. And I guess, to be honest, I didn't even have an office set up or like a studio space to like build this sort of thing. So the fact that we're this far in a couple months is pretty freaking cool. I'm just doing it in like my side time. And then I think if I just be patient, I'll learn the electrical side pretty easily. Like, it's not rocket science. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. Headlights on. Boom. Taillight, taillight. Headlights off. No taillight, no taillight. All right, I'm gonna get this cleaned up, because once it's cleaned up, it'll look a lot better, and then I'm gonna play with it and appreciate it. And then take it for a spin later tonight once it's dark out. See you then. Man, it's been a while since I've ripped this thing. Ooh. Oh, that's the real deal helmet right there. All right. She's already out here. Let's get it set up. Dang, it's nasty. Those are so sick, actually. All right. We're live, baby. Oh man, this is gonna be sick. Guess I'm just gonna cruise out. Let's go this way so that I don't have to say what's up to the neighbors. Not to be rude, but you know, sometimes you want to, sometimes you don't. I definitely am confused. I had that 3D print. I mentioned it earlier, all solid is what I thought, you know, that controller box and everything. And then I have this scooter that has like the controllers jutting out of the box and stuff. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go more this direction, but I feel a little lost as to like what to do and when. So yeah, I think I need to get back on it. This week I have a call with Tom to kind of see like what he thinks about everything, and that should be pretty helpful. So yeah, I think Tom will be able to help me through it, and I think it's one of those things to where, since I don't know what to do, I just need to like rope other people in and like see if like they can help me figure it out. So I guess the features that I like from this design are the neck tube, the single neck tube. It's like more reminiscent of what I'm used to with like freestyle scootering. The controllers jutting out I think is cool because like it's one of the most expensive upgrades, so to be able to like have that. The straight fork/handlebar steer tubes, those are like essential in my mind just for like the strength of this thing, given the weight of the battery and everything. And then I think I just realized how important like the battery, or not the battery, the cable routing is on the front. So I guess it's neck, cable routing. It's neck and cable routing really. The rest of it should be like pretty easy. So I don't know, maybe once I get like back in the design seat and stop like playing with this quite as much, I'll like have more confidence, and I think that's in essence what I need to do. We're gonna go this way. So yeah, I think getting back on the call with Tom, maybe roping Sebastian back in. I've been texting him a lot. We text like every day about some crazy business idea. If it's not e-scoots, like we have other things that we're dreaming up, which are so fun. So I think that's, yeah, I guess that's like, you know, where I'm at with everything. Got so confused. And I think that's part of the design process. I started this whole thing to like learn something new. And so I guess it's good that like built this thing and I'm learning, and like I'm not great at like electrical stuff right now, which is insane to say while I'm riding on an electric scooter that I'm trying to like work on. But I mean, before a few months ago I didn't even know how to rip a 3D print, and now we're doing that every day. So yeah, it's all a learning curve. I got to remind myself that when I get down, because this thing is super sick. Like this thing just rips. Yeah, this thing rips. This is sick how you can just like chill with traffic. What? That's crazy. I definitely don't want to fall, and one day it's just gonna happen, and that's gonna be such a bummer. Like such a bummer. Jesus, fuck, this thing's fast. Like, what? What? Yeah, this is wild. Ignore the 3-foot tripod. What's that called when you're jousting?
That's it?
Yeah.
This is a prototype?
Yeah. I actually wore a helmet today.
On the road over there?
Yeah, that was me.
That's what I saw, and I was like, what the heck is on the front of that thing?
I look like such a goof. It's recording right now, but the camera angle is actually really sick. Like
What?
in person, or like from the video. Yeah. You want to try it?
I want to get